Just a second, let me figure out some shit. Okay, all set. So hey, Islam, welcome back to the live stream. We are back on Genshin Impact again, doing some quest and exploring Sumeru part 2. So how's it going, chat? So you guys are watching, and we successfully completed
quite
two.
frightening, but don't worry.
What do you call it?
The U.S. storm and fire defenses are second to none.
Shut the fuck up. रुको यार, let's see. मुझे यहाँ से जाने दो यार, ये सबसे घटिया जगह है full map. All of Tibet, this is the worst place to go. Yeah. Here's we got a true piece. So we successfully completed 240 subs. 240 subs. Sorry, I am bad in numbers. So yeah, congrats to me and to all of the Explore Army. Guys, बताओ कैसे हो आप लोग? Don't be so quiet. So let's go on Sumeru. What? Okay, chat, मुझे ये बताओ, अब मैं सॉन्ग्स रहने दूं या बंद कर दूं? मुझे तो मजा आ रहा है, आप बताओ. अगर आप चाहोगे तो मैं बंद कर सकता हूँ. जस्ट लेट मी नो. अगर अनोइंग होता होगा तो बंद कर देते हैं, और अगर नहीं होगा तो वी विल कंटिन्यू. नहीं यार, नहीं तो वैसे भी इस गेम का म्यूजिक बढ़िया है, तो बंद ही कर देता हूँ. Sumeru has a good taste music. Let's meet my mind, Tainari.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Famous
So,
way.
just to clarify,
मजाक थोड़ी ना है.
what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale
Guys,
revealing
वैसे
her past to
दो
you.
बंदे देख रहे हो यार.
But
Like कर
she
दो फटाफट.
insisted,
And if you're
saying
new, you
you
can
two treated her
subscribe.
with sincerity and as a
It's
friend.
literally free,
So now she
and you
wishes
will
to
not regret.
reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari,
Don't be a silent
what
watcher,
exactly
please.
is wrong with Kale? You said
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
Oh.
In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate
छोटी बच्ची है
treatment,
यार.
the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Lol.
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale
Okay,
once
boss.
thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
By the way,
Well,
इसकी
it's not
character
too
design
serious
बढ़िया
at
बनाई
this
है वैसे
point.
unique
She overexerted,
uniqueness के
though,
हिसाब से.
I must admit, she was interested in the work. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of fit... Alright, now that I've told you about...
Yeah.
ओए रुको
Alright.
मुझे एक QR कोड स्कैन
Let's go
करना है
then.
रुको.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find
Just a
this
second
plant?
guys, मुझे एक wish
Lunar
attempt
lotus
करनी
can
है
be found
इसलिए
all over the
मुझे
rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
मेरे पास एक कोड था, मुझे वो यूज करना है. सो जस्ट अ सेकंड, क्या था कोड ये? 6A6V 6A6 रुका है, कैप सब कैपिटल लेटर्स है वैसे. 6A6V JTW JCPYV. गाइस अगर तुम लोगों को अगर कोड चाहिए होगा तो ये ले लो कोड. इससे आप यू विल गेट 60 फ्री प्रीमोन्स. And also let me put it down in my redeem code section also. Okay, we are back again. Stream कुछ ज़्यादा ही डिले में चल रही है, I think so.
All right, let's
What the
continue
hell?
our conversation here, shall we?
ओए यार
To be
फिर से
honest,
कटसेन.
So, well, and
अभी
honestly
किया था यार
speaking,
मैंने ये
but-
फिर से.
So, Tainari,
right. Ever
Let's
since she
go
was a child,
again.
Ellison?
yes. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness in its final stages. The disease.
That sounds terrifying.
Guys, how's going? 3 बंदे देख रहे हैं हमें. Nice.
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting...
Correct.
But you guys,
That
did
would
you
be the
seen the
effects
shot?
of
How
Elazar.
was it?
With appropriate,
No.
nevertheless.
कैसी रही थी? बढ़िया थी या
Ah,
घटिया
it
थी?
appears you're anyway
Naman
the
bhai,
person
hello.
who eventually
कैसे हुआ?
I have no idea how this. However, Kale is
अरे
a
मुझे सब पढ़ लिया यार
Oh,
मैंने.
by
मुझे
the
फिर
way,
से नहीं करना है.
well said. Kale once.
Don't worry, Tainari.
Well, it's not though. She was interested. Her stamina. All right. Now that I've told.
Yeah,
All right.
no problem.
Let's go then.
नमन भाई वैसे वो कोड वैसे तो मैंने डिस्कॉर्ड पे दे ही दिया था, आपने चेक ही कर लिया होगा. रुको, रिडीम कोड 6A6V ओए जी नहीं वी. इनकी मेल सर्विस वैसे फास्ट है हाँ, प्रिटी मतलब फटाफट आ जाता है कोड. चलो लेट्स गो फॉर टाइनरी. ओह व्हाट, कैसे यार, मैंने तो सुबह की थी विशेष.
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct.
नमन भाई वैसे
Lunar
कैसे हो आप?
lotus grows in the water. When
And
fully
Sumeru
mature,
कैसा है?
they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's
ये
leaves
क्या है?
themselves, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species.
ये घटिया
Take
सा
the
है भाई,
kalpalata,
मजा
for
नहीं है
example.
इसमें.
The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic.
यार मुझे वो डोरी कैरेक्टर चाहिए यार कुछ
There
भी
should
करके.
be lunar lotus. If you could manage to get
कितने
will
बढ़िया बढ़िया
rendezvous-
कैरेक्टर आए यार इस बार, मतलब सच में. ट्रैवलर का अपग्रेड मटेरियल ही मिल रहा है, एक कॉन्स्टेलेशन मिल गया. यार जस्ट अ सेकेंड, मुझे बड़ा ज़्यादा ही साउंड है, थोड़ा सा कर दो. ट्रैवलर का अपग्रेड मटेरियल ही मिल रहा है, एक कॉन्स्टेलेशन मिल गया. ओह, आप क्या पूरा मतलब पूरा कंप्लीट सेट कर रहे हो क्या?
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey Tainari!
भाई पता है इस बार जो शोंगली का बैनर आया ना, जो उसको रीरन कर रहे हैं, सबसे गधे लोग हैं.
Let me
मतलब
take a
जिन्हें
look.
कॉन्स्टेलेशन चाहिए वो ठीक है,
Good,
आई नो,
very
उनका
good.
पेन में समझ
These are
सकता हूँ
all
कि उन्हें
excellent
कॉन्स्टेलेशन
quality.
के लिए चाहिए होगा.
I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here.
एक
It
सेकंड
seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name! They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Okay, we are back. Sorry for the delay.
Tainari,
Amir.
thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gen.
What's going on?
मेरा जियो ट्रैवल आर्टिफैक्ट्स तो बेकार हो गए.
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago.
अरे वो फिर वो डेंड्रो वाली ले लो ना सीधा.
Can you tell me the exact
क्या
location?
चाहिए ट्रैवलर के लिए? तो मे भी
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's
क्रिट
appeared in a
रेट
spot
नहीं
that
लगेगा.
blocks nearly
ईआर
the
लगेगा
entire narrow
मोस्टली,
part
एंड
of the
ईएम
valley
लगेगा.
area. So
ईएम
we
लगेगा
decided to
मोस्टली.
come
हाँ,
find you as
क्योंकि
quickly
उसकी
as
रिएक्शन होनी
possible.
चाहिए ना.
And the radius
तो
of
यार फिर वो डोमेन
decontamination?
बढ़िया है ना, वो नया आया हुआ डोमेन, उसमें कर दो ग्राइंड.
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to
ईएम वाले
tell.
आर्टिफैक्ट उठा लो.
No one in our patrol team had a.
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari! Why don't you let us help?
You two have only just arrived. There's a unique, the affected areas.
Yes,
यार
Amir, as
मैंने
Amir
पता है
said,
That's right. If
मैंने
any of the
काफी सारे
forest rangers
डिल्यूक्स
without a
मतलब
vision
लोगों
come
के
across
डिल्यूक
a withering
मतलब
zone,
देखे,
we first
भाई वो
make a
लिटरली
record of the
16k का डैमेज
location
देते हैं
and
फिजिकल
then have a
अटैक.
ranger with
मुझे
the
भी देना
prop.
है यार
Only
वो.
someone with a vision can venture with it. But you
क्या
don't
करूँ
seem
समझ में नहीं आ
Don't
रहा
worry.
है.
it seems the rumors about you were
मेरे
true.
सबसे परफेक्ट आर्टिफैक्ट
In
पता है
that case,
किसके
alright, you
किसके
two
काजुआ
may
के सबसे
accompany me.
परफेक्ट आर्टिफैक्ट बने हैं. डिल्यूक का कुछ नहीं बना है मेरे पास अभी
We
तक.
typically only teach.
क्या करे, डोमेन आर्टिफैक्ट करे, डोमेन ग्राइंड करे. नमन भाई आप फ्री होंगे तो बताओ, हम ये क्वेस्ट छोड़ के ना वो करते हैं. अब साला क्वेस्ट करने का मन ही नहीं हो रहा है मेरा, पता नहीं क्यों। हाँ यार पता नहीं, मेरा मन ही नहीं हो रहा है क्वेस्ट करने का। कल भी मतलब मैं कर रहा था, फिर मेरा माइंड डाइवर्ट हो गया, तो फिर मैंने फ्री में ईटो का क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट कर लिया। अबे सच में नीचे जाना था, मैं ऊपर क्या कर रहा हूँ? व्हाट द हेल। विदरिंग मैकेनिक इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे। विदरिंग में अच्छा।
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look!
All the plants
Those
are withered.
plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon
By the way,
doesn't-
मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आया, वो स्टार्टिंग में ट्रैवलर बेहोश क्यों हुआ था?
All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call Thank you. But I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience
अरे पता है, चलो
extreme-
यार मैं क्या डरता हूँ क्या?
Let's go.
ट्रैवल हूँ यार, 3 रीजन कंप्लीट कर लिए।
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Time to go.
विदरिंग मतलब बेसिकली होती क्या है? इसे तोड़ना है क्या मुझे? कलेक्टेड डेंड्रो। सुमेरु एक्सप्लोर करने का टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है, एग्जाम सितंबर में होंगे। अरे सैड, सितंबर तो काफी दूर है, अभी भी 1 वीक है ना। अबे इतना भी कुछ नहीं है यार, खामा ही खा के भाई बनी थी। ट्यूटोरियल रीड कर लिया करो। यस यस यस, मुझे पता है क्या करना है। मुझे वो ये लेना है ना, ये लेना है और इसके अंदर डाल देना है। Collect the Dendro gun and attack withering branches to charge. ओए मैं आ चुका हूँ या मेरी जिंदगी मैं जिंदा हूँ या मर गया? आई एम ऑनलाइन और नॉट। ओके भाई, व्हाट द भाई, क्या सीन होता है पता नहीं यार। मेरा अब तो सब सही चल रहा था, यूट्यूब भी दम तोड़ दिया। मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम मेरा यहाँ से कनेक्शन निकल जाता है ना, मेरा पिंग वगैरह सब हाई चला जाता है। डोंट नो भाई इस बार क्या हुआ था। व्हाट द हेल। If you stay in withering zone too long, you will character die in disease, by disease. Huh.
Time to go.
ओए ये पत्ता क्या आ गया? वो अच्छा, ये में भी हीट इफेक्ट की तरह है। गॉट इट गॉट इट गॉट इट। यहाँ पे कुछ ज्यादा ही लगेंगे ना।
Time to go. Wind strider.
अबे क्या करना क्या है इसमें?
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
ओए काम है, मैं छोड़ रहा है। You have to first destroy all the small plants.
One with nature.
यार सीधा फिर ये क्या लॉजिक हुआ यार? मैं सीधा बड़ा वाला तोड़ के सब खत्म ना कर दूं?
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
मैं कर रहा हूँ यार. भाई तूने आते ही काम पे लगा दिया ना चाय पूछा ना पानी. अच्छा मुझे क्लिक करना है. ओह अच्छा हम इसे कर से लिफ्ट कर सकते हैं.
Everything's returning to
Yes. Thanks
यार
to
इतना
you
कुछ
two,
नहीं हुआ यार नमन भाई.
we were able to quickly restore
लगा
this
कुछ
area
बड़ा
back
होगा
to
यार.
normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more
But ये फैला कौन रहा है
Why's
मतलब?
that?
Who's doing all this?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason.
Big withering zone probably gonna be appearing.
However, I've received word from acquaintances at the end. No, none that we know
आपने एक पूरा
of.
गेम कंप्लीट कर लिया क्या?
The
स्टोरी
withering has
वगैरह?
been recorded in Sumeru for millennia.
मतलब स्टोरी
It's
कंप्लीट हो
said
गई
that
क्या?
it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground. All ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors
There will
learned
only
that
two-
the
हाँ, बताया
unfriendly
आपने
rangers
Discord पे
will be
मुझे, but
battling the Withering zones
आपने
here
complete
for
कर
a
लिए क्या
long
दोनों?
time. All right.
Return to Gandharva Valley. यार सुमेरु रीजन बड़ा छोटा कर दिया यार, ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है मुझे. Two Archon quest per update, then there's going to be total 8 Archon quest. 8? Inuzuma में तो कम थे, I think so.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Doo-doo.
Taking a
Keon.
stroll in the middle of a downpour.
Garena. Wanara, अच्छा. मतलब वो डेंड्रो आर्कॉन से मीटिंग
You
हुई
all
क्या?
made it back. How did it go?
Mondstadt and
The
you
Withering
have
zone you reported has
3
been taken
Mayuzuma
care
have 4.
of.
इसमें 8 है ना? लॉल, इसमें ज़्यादा कंटेंट है फिर मतलब.
Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This
आठ नहीं
Dendro
होंगे
is
यार
Apasia's
फिर।
designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh,
4x4
So what's it say? And what's with
Ayato,
that weird
oh sorry
expression
sorry
on your
sorry.
face?
Ayato, oh my.
like Paimon
Hello
reading.
hello, how's going bro? Ayato,
All Paimon sees are
Welcome
three
to the-
squiggly lines.
welcome. Yes.
allow me to explain. After we brought you from Apasia's cave to
Okay,
Gandharvaville,
okay. So title is
Apasia
worth of
resumed
it,
her
huh?
meditation. She must have just finished.
What?
Hi,
She's been
hi
sitting
Ayato,
there for
how's going
3
bro?
days?
Well,
And welcome to our
obviously
channel.
because this has happened before. Needless to say, I've got some emergency
Wait, you want...
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
By the way, Ayato is also my
You're
favorite.
not feeling even a...
I really wanted that guy.
Back when we were, and if I may ask, when I was telling you two about that's correct.
यार
Because
आयातो
what
का
you
रीडर
saw
बैनर
is of
रीडर बैनर कब आने
significant
वाला है वैसे किसी को
importance.
पता है?
Not just for my forefather. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my. When you passed out, I could try to tell you more, but it would be better.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us?
That was because. Please wait here.
अबे what? Bye.
Here. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to. No.
Aisha should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Go and rescue Hypatia. But कैसे pronounce करते हैं यार ये name? I really don't know. I was more surprised seeing Tower talk than the seeing and
Clear
Archon.
weather all around brightens the heart.
अरे वो और बोलेगा बिजनेस में आने तक तो पूरा वही बोलेगा पाइमॉन तो चुप ही
Let's
रहेगा
go
मोस्ट ऑफ द
inside
टाइम
and see how she's doing.
Wait, free chest? Let's go. आया तो हेलो 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 जयेश भाई हेलो कैसे हो आप?
Into the wind.
डेंड्रो से ओ अच्छा let's see
Hello?
oh
Hypatia?
Hypatia okay
Hey!
okay
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
जयेश कौन जयेश जयेश भाई जोरदार वाले जयेश भाई यार मेरा प्लान है पता है मैं गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट रक्षाबंधन के दिन एंड करूंगा गेम खत्म करूंगा मतलब आई डोंट नो सॉरी सॉरी इनका चैनल कॉपी मारा था चलो कोई ना पहचाना कौन नहीं ओ अच्छा 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 कोई फेक चैनल है क्या ओके ओके फैन चैनल है क्या सॉरी फेक क्या होता है यार ये क्या है हु इज दिस कार्टून ये तो बढ़िया ड्रॉ किया है यार लेट मी गेस तुम आया नो हिज वॉइस लाइन बी लाइक फाइनली माय टाइम हैज कम हाँ सच में ऐसा सच में बोला है लॉल आया तो लॉल या आई वॉज टू इम्प्रेस नाना देन कौन हो आप लेट मी गेस फिर कौन हो सकते हो आप प्रणव नहीं प्रणव भाई तो नहीं करेंगे इसे हरकत
There you are! Hypatia! There's no way we
वो
can
अच्छा
get
मुझे
her
लगा
to eat
क्रो
her
का नाम है वो
occupation.
क्रो क्या रहता है वो पैरट है मे बी
Huh?
नहीं मुझे पता नहीं उसका स्पेसिफिक नेम नहीं पता है बट इट्स समथिंग नियर पैरट मैं कॉपी पेस्ट
How
करता
things
रहता
out here
हूँ
end up looking like this?
रूप लेता हूँ
What happened? And where are we?
अच्छा
Really? Oh.
रुको फिर
maybe
मुझे
you're
लेट मी थिंक
Let's
आप
go
कौन हो?
investigate the area.
आपकी मैं आइडेंटिटी पहचान सकता हूँ वैसे। अबे रॉजर जे सर्च करने के बाद अक्की प्लेस क्यों आ रहा है? What the hell? ओ भाई अक्की भाई को बताना पड़ेगा यार, रॉजर भाई सर्च करके अक्की भाई का नाम आ रहा है। स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो रुको। डैम भाई, दोनों भाइयों की दोस्ती बढ़िया यार। देख रहे हो, वॉइस एक्टर इज रियल नेम इज जैज इज आल्सो यूट्यूबर। हाँ मैंने सुनी उसकी, मतलब उसकी एक लाइव स्ट्रीम कुछ तो भी सुनी थी मैंने, क्लिप या लाइव स्ट्रीम कुछ तो भी सुना था।
Wherever in this world I
वैसे
roam,
लाइक तो किया
I
है
carry
मैंने।
memories of
थैंक
my
यू सो
home.
मच यार।
This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
ऐसे बंदे चाहिए यार। दिस इज कॉल्ड द ट्रू ब्रो। यार कुछ तो बढ़िया सा नाम सोचना पड़ेगा यार मुझे।
This place is huge.
अरे रॉजर भाई के
I
इसीलिए
knew there's
सब नहीं
something
बढ़
off
रहे
about that
हैं
cave.
क्या? क्यों?
Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
अरे वो चला गया यार। What?
The wind knows me.
मेरा शक अभी अक्की भाई के ऊपर क्यों आ रहा है यार? अक्की भाई आप हो क्या? मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है। अक्की भाई का चैनल आना है सर्च पे। हाँ आ रहा है ना। अक्की भाई आप ही लग रहे हो मुझे, अब थोड़ा सा शक आ रहा है मुझे। लेट्स गो। ना कीजिए क्यों करे। अक्की भाई भी नहीं है फिर यार, अनुज भाई लग रहे हैं मुझे अब। नहीं अनुज भाई नहीं होंगे। यार और कौन बचता है? मुझे तो अक्की भाई के मतलब अक्की भाई है मुझे सब लग रहा है, पूरा डाउट आ रहा है गंदे वाला। वैसे आपको पता है क्या? हाँ बताओ। ओ व्हाट? ओए मैं यहाँ कहाँ आ गया? मुझे लगा यार मैं किसी डीबग मेनू में घुस गया क्या?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
वो रॉजर भाई बोल रहे थे मैं 1 मिलियन पे सैम का रियल प्रोफेशनल बताऊंगा। अक्की भाई फिक्स हो भाई। अक्की भाई अक्की भाई आप पकड़े गए अभी कंफर्म। आपको पता है कि उसका रियल नेम क्या है? हाँ पता है, बट आई डोंट वांना रुइन हिज प्राइवेसी। उससे पूछ लो, उससे परमिशन ले लो, फिर मैं बताऊंगा। बट यार अक्की भाई आप ही हो यार। चलो अभी इसीलिए आपका नाम उधर आया था, क्योंकि आपका नेम अभी तक चेंज नहीं हुआ है प्रॉपर्ली।
Time to go.
भाई कहाँ आ गया मैं? रियल नेम नहीं, काम सॉरी मैंने नाम पढ़ लिया था। रियल काम का यार, वो तो पढ़ता है यार। नहीं अक्की नहीं हूँ मैं। अरे अक्की भाई आप ही हो यार। मुझे पता है अब तो, मतलब मेरा शक पहले 50% था, अब तो 70% आ ही चुका है। 100% आने में अभी भी टाइम है। वही बाय द वे मैं किस जंगल में आ गया अब? I really don't know.
Time to go.
Whoa. That mushroom monster showing us illusion. अच्छा, वो इतने छुटकू सा, वो जो छोटा सा था वो। सच्ची यार
Clouds high, the birds tall.
यार मुझे ईएम काजू मतलब 1000 कर लिया है मैंने, बट मुझे ऐसा कुछ स्पेसिफिक से ये नहीं दिख रहा है, मतलब अपग्रेड। हाँ फिर भी मतलब अराउंड 3K 4K का डैमेज आ रहा है, मुझे लगा अराउंड 8-10K तक आ जाएगा आराम से। सो 1000 EM इज नॉट वर्थ ऑफ आफ्टर ऑल। सच्ची यार, वैसे आप उन्हें पूछ सकते हो, वो बताएंगे, मैं वो नहीं हूँ। ओए आई एम अ बटरफ्लाई नाउ। कहाँ जा रहा हूँ मैं? अबे सच में नशे नशे मतलब क्या ड्रग्स वग्स है क्या इस सुमेरु में? क्या दिख रहा है मुझे ये? कहाँ फुल पत्तियों में जा रहा हूँ मैं? वो अच्छा वो बॉस फाइट है, मैं भी अब वैसे गेम में क्या क्या करना होता है? घूमना रहता है बस, घूमो नज़ारों के मजे लो बस, और कुछ नहीं। मन को शांति मिलती है, बस वॉचिंग कम आती है। भाई इतने बड़े बड़े पत्ते, भाई कहाँ से जाऊँ? आप बोर नहीं होते क्या? नहीं बोर क्यों हूँ यार मैं?
Into the wind.
फिर वॉच आवर्स आते हैं क्या? हाँ आ जाते हैं। एक एबिस लैड आ गया, वही अपना हाइड्रो वाला। कहाँ आ गया?
The wind knows.
अबे यार फिर से ये गोल्डन एप्पल आरपी के लोगों पे ये लग रहा है मुझे, वैसी वाइब्स आ रही है मुझे, फिर से वो डोमेन खेलना पड़ रहा है। अबे क्या करना है भैंस के? वॉच आवर्स आते क्या? हाँ आ जाते यार। वॉच आवर्स का क्या है?
Follow the wind.
मेरा मन भर जाता है उतने वॉच आवर्स में, इतने मिल जाते हैं मुझे। उस दिन रॉजर भाई की रेड में मैंने आपका चैनल देखा था। नहीं बट आपका नाम मुझे याद है यार, वो म्यूजिक हब नाम से, बट आप वही हो मुझे नहीं लग रहा है। आप हो सकते हो, बट आपको ये सैम वगैरह सैम की का ये पता नहीं होगा। इन्वेस्टिगेट द कोड एट फार डाउन कॉरिडोर, ये वाला। अरे ये काजुआ का डोमेन कहाँ गया? कहाँ आ गया?
One with nature.
क्या करना क्या है मुझे यहाँ पे? नमन भाई बताओ यार जल्दी, क्या करना है? नहीं तो नहीं पता। अच्छा फिर आप ही हो म्यूजिक हब। सॉरी, मुझे बस वही नाम याद आ रहा है, बट सॉरी अगर आप कोई और होंगे तो। बट हाँ कि वो रिवील करेंगे, और सैम नहीं पता मुझे कौन है। अच्छा ओके। दिस डोमेन रिमेंबर वी रीच्ड हियर विद चाइल्ड इन लिमिटेड टाइम। अच्छा, मैच द पिक्चर्स ऑन द स्टोन। ओके। अच्छा ये वाला मैंने फ्लावर देखा ही नहीं यार। नशे से चढ़ गई रे। ओए ये
Time to go.
यार मुझे फिर से वो गोल्डन एप्पल की याद आ रही है, पता नहीं क्यों। ऐसा लग रहा है अभी काजुआ को डोमेन कर रहा हूँ मैं। म्यूजिक अब नहीं हूँ बट सैम बताओ ना क्या करते हैं, मैं रॉजर भाई के चैट में बताऊंगा। अरे वो वो तो स्टडी करता है यार, अगर बताया जाए तो। मतलब ओरिजिनल वो तो स्टडी करता है, बट हाँ उसका एक चैनल है सैम के ऑफिशियल नाम से, आप चेकआउट कर सकते हो। वहाँ पे वो प्रैंक बनाता है। चलो सुमेरु के नशे और ट्रैवलर को, यस वही तो भाई। स्टार्टिंग में ही बेहोश पड़ गया था ये, इतना बढ़िया। मतलब वो रहता है ना कुछ लोगों को, अगर कोई रूरल एरिया का बंदा कभी सिटी में जाता है, सिटी का बंदा कभी यहाँ आता है, तो उन्हें वो थोड़ा सा डिजी फील होता है। वैसा कुछ सीन लग रहा है मुझे इसका। बेसाला अब ऊपर कहाँ से जाना है? व्हाट पे करना क्या है यहाँ पे? अच्छा ये मिल गया ना। इसकी शील्ड ही नहीं आने दूँ। ये म्यूजिक लग गया भाई बढ़िया वाला।
The wind knows me.
Incoming!
Into the wind.
ये मुझे वो फंगस वाला बॉस है ना, उसकी बॉस फाइट की याद आ रही है मुझे, पता नहीं क्यों। मतलब
One
अभी
wind
इन्वॉल्वमेंट
and
ऐसा ही था ना। अच्छा मतलब इवेंचुअली इसकी शील्ड आ ही जाती है।
The wind knows me.
Nowhere to hide.
Don't waste my time.
हाउ द हेल इसकी शील्ड जा क्यों नहीं रही
Your
है?
life is mine.
व्हाट?
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We've faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
ट्रैवलर हैज ऑलरेडी रीच्ड सुमेरु 78 टाइम्स। क्या बात कर रहे हो? नहीं यार, मतलब मैं समझा नहीं।
It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler.
अच्छा इसके माइंड में चल रहा है ना ये सब, that's why.
Or are you just living in Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds, but don't you fret now. Today.
हमसे लिटरली 15 मिनट है यार। इन एक्ट 2 विल फाउंड आउट मीनिंग आई विल नॉट टेल। अच्छा ओके 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 भैया, मतलब मुझे गेंशिन में ये सिंपल सा लॉजिक समझ में नहीं आता। मतलब अपनी सिस्टर हमसे थोड़ी, मतलब मे बी अराउंड आधे या 2 घंटे के बाद मतलब थोड़ी देर पहले हमसे ज्यादा, मतलब क्या कहना चाहता हो यार? व्हाट द हेल, क्या कहते हैं उसे? हमसे ही जब woke up early than us, तो फिर भी मतलब वो इतनी जल्दी इसके सब पावर कहाँ से मिल गई? मतलब देखो मैं क्या कहना चाहता हूँ कि देखो ये दोनों इस वो सेलेस्टिया के गॉड ने इन दोनों को मारा, ये बेहोश हो गया, इसकी सिस्टर भी बेहोश हो गई। वो हमसे सबसे यार उस वर्ड को क्या कहते हैं यार? मैं भूल रहा हूँ यार, हिंदी में था वो।
Hey, why'd you drop
मतलब हमारी सिस्टर ने हमसे पहले कॉन्शियसनेस गेन की ना, फिर मतलब इतनी वो भी अराउंड मतलब 3 to 4 आवर्स का गैप होगा, तो फिर इतनी जल्दी इसको सब ये पावर्स कहाँ से
Look
मिल
at all
गई?
this fruit lying around.
Act 2 was reminding of Higurashi so much. हाँ मैंने देखी वो एनीमे, मुझे बढ़िया लगी.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
बेसिकली यही तो सीन हुआ था ना कि हमारी सिस्टर हमसे पहले कॉन्शियसनेस गेन कर लेती है, देन उसके बाद वो सब घूम लेती है, देन उसके बाद हम उठते हैं,
Here, we have a letter that he
फिर
asked
उसके
us
बाद
to
हमें
give
पाइमोन
you.
मिलता है ना. पाइमोन भी तुरंत नहीं मिलता है हमें आई थिंक सो 1-2 मंथ के बाद मिलता है ना पाइमोन, फिशिंग करते वक्त. हाँ मे भी फिर उसके बाद वो घूम के आया होगा
I
ट्रैवलर.
see.
हमारी
So,
पाइमोन हमें
you're
स्टार्टिंग में
friends with
मिलता है ना,
Tainari.
मैथ के स्टार्टिंग में.
I
क्या पता उसको
apologize for all
मतलब
the trouble
लिटरली
I
मंथ का
caused
गैप
you.
था ना, तो वो घूम के आया होगा यार मॉन्स्टर्स
I'm
वगैरह.
grateful that you came so quickly to save me.
We were
Oh.
your neighbor?
Oh?
There is 500 gaps between the wind travel. अब भाई इतनी गहरी नींद कौन सोता है फिर?
No,
अरे फिर
I
डेफिनेटली
actually
यार
do
उसने
believe
फिर
what the travel. You needn't
500 बार
worry.
गेम कंप्लीट
They
कर
mean
लिया
no
होगा फिर
harm.
उसने तो.
They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time.
So, Hypatia,
I'm not sure what is. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the
मुझे
exact
लगा
day
1-2
my
घंटे का
consciousness
कैप्टन
was
तो
able
500
to form
years
a
का था यार.
connection with Ermin's soul.
अच्छा मतलब वो कांजियत की डिजास्टर के टाइम
Even
ही हुआ था
after
ये
I
सब
opened
कांड.
my eyes and stopped meditating, and at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure. In my
अच्छा इस
curiosity,
ये मशरूम की
I
बात कर
began
रहे
to
हो ना?
walk over to the creature.
भाई ये तो बड़ा
It wasn't
फनी सा
until-
बनाया है यार.
and then?
And then I was convinced. I
Guys,
feel
वैसे
like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected
डिसलाइक
this.
किसने मारा बे?
Well, if so, all right, we
Make some food by the fireside. अबे अब सुमेरु का खाना मुझे ना थोड़े आता होगा. Make a lunch box. भाई ट्रैवलर टैलेंटेड तो है भाई, खाना वगैरह बनाते आता है यार. मुझे तो मैगी के अलावा कुछ बनाते नहीं आता है. गाइस तुम लोगों को आता है क्या, मुझे ये बताओ. आर यू मास्टर्ड इन कुकिंग? मैगी छोड़ के और क्या बना सकते हो ये
Are you
बताओ. अब
already
मुझे कोई
finished cooking?
ये मत बोलना कि बॉइल्ड एग्स, बॉइल्ड
smells
वाटर,
delectable.
चाय, ये मत बोलना.
I'm
कुछ
truly
एक्स्ट्रा
thankful
ऑर्डिनरी.
whenever I can enjoy a proper.
उतना तो मुझे भी आता है यार, उसमें क्या है.
Even though it took me, you shouldn't. So what? The ingredients
second,
used to make
guys.
spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by
I
Greater
have
Lord
some
Ruka Devata.
personal
These
stuff
special ingredients are conducive
deal
to
with.
heightening our senses to the Dendro
okay,
Archon's
hold on.
power. Since
go.
the root of the Dendro
नहीं
Archon's
था,
power
guys.
lies within
Just-
naturally.
मुझे एक मैसेज
That
का
was
रिप्लाई देना
primarily
था.
taking in any
इसलिए
sense
stream
similar.
बंद
Not to
थी.
worry though. Technically, I must admit, I am quite envious of you.
whoa.
यार इनके स्पेक्टेकल्स ऐसे कैसे यार,
I am a
मतलब
researcher
डिजाइन देख
after
रहे हो
all.
क्या बढ़िया सी यार.
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their, which is why if only I am currently. Sages have said that that's why we met.
Whoa. So,
Of course I do.
मुझे मतलब जब
However,
मैंने इसको देखा था ना
I've been feeling better as
बेडू
of
को,
late.
तो मुझे लगा
I
कि
don't get
कोई
as scared anymore
ग्राफिकल
knowing
मिस्टेक
that I
होगी,
have
बट
a
ये तो
little
सब
neighbor
मतलब
living
सबके
nearby.
स्पेक्टेकल्स ऐसी ही
I
है,
believe
मतलब
that being able to see them is
राउंड
a
है और
sort
ऊपर
of
से कट आउट
blessing
है.
from.
भाई क्या
But what's
बढ़िया
strange
दिखते हैं
of
यार ये
all is
सच
that
में.
they're clearly an envoy of the god.
what's so strange?
I wanna try it.
Ah,
Yes,
मैंने एक वैसे
the
एक,
sages say that wisdom
traveler
implies
and
rationality,
jobs.
but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
ओ भाई यार
Yes,
इवेंट्स
the fact
तुम
that
लोगों ने
I
मतलब
was
काफी
born-
चीजें
I studied hard,
कंटेंट मिल
but
गया
then,
यार नमन भाई आपको.
on the
हाँ?
day I scared, it was
यार मैंने काफी चीजें मिस करी है,
incredible.
मतलब
Back then, I was foolish and just
so, do you have any?
sorry. If you two are ever in, there's no need to be.
Now that we know Hypatia's,
मुझे वो भी देखना है यार, वो चैज़म का एंट्रेंस, मतलब वो एक चैज़म में एक जगह थी ना जहाँ से वो सुमेरु का ट्री दिखता था, वो कहाँ पे है, मुझे वो भी देखना है। ट्रैवलर भाई ये मल्टी टैलेंटेड भाई यही है यार, मतलब जिन लोगों के साथ ट्रॉमा होते हैं ना भाई वो लिटरली बहुत स्ट्रांग रहते हैं, मतलब वो किसी की मतलब इन एनी टर्म दे आर लिटरली स्ट्रॉन्गर देन अस, मतलब जिनके साथ कोई बड़ा ट्रॉमा हुआ वो वही। हाँ एनिमे में भी देख लो यार, मतलब जितने भी एनिमे के मेन कैरेक्टर्स हैं उनके हर किसी के साथ कुछ ना कुछ ट्रॉमा हुआ है, इसलिए वो स्ट्रांग है। तो सही यार, ट्रॉमा होना भी मतलब कोई बुरी बात नहीं है, बिकॉज हार्ड टाइम्स मेक यू स्ट्रॉन्गर। निंगोंग बेडू अल्सो कम। अच्छा मतलब फिर पार्टी हो गई थी। हाँ
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand.
गुलाम
I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to
Ken
combat the
Rogeria
effects of
came to
withering
drink
zones.
wine.
As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence...
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's...
Sage Kage, I am merely a forest.
अच्छा ये सेज अच्छा
Well,
ये
it
बड़ा
turns
हस्ती है ना।
out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation.
I see.
यार मेरे नाम का एनपीसी कहाँ पे यार,
And
मुझे
I
देखना है,
figured
मैंने
that
देखा था
given
लिस्ट
his
में।
Tainari,
And what exactly does my master...
you'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
यार केया की मतलब केया को ग्लोब देना चाहिए, केया का क्वेस्ट भी नहीं आया है ना भाई, मतलब फुल पूरा मॉन्स्टर वगैरह सब उड़ा दो, फुल केया को एनिमे बना दो भाई बढ़िया वाला। यार मुझे एक बार देखना है यार, मतलब ऐसा कोई बड़ा रीजन ही सीधा
It's nothing. Some
कार्डियक
people
लेवल
from
का
the
डिस्ट्रॉय हो
academia
जाए
wanted
सीधा,
me to go to
मतलब हर जगह आग आ
Sumeru
गया।
City to assist them.
Yeah, maybe
All that
Netland
can
हो
wait.
सकता है वैसा।
How did things go?
It was quite the eventful trip.
Very good. Now that the...
That's right. We went...
Sorry, I'm afraid...
Well,
How about...
गाइस अगर
Also, when...
इशू आया है पता है आज क्या पता आज ही हो रहा है ये, मेरा नेटवर्क वगैरह सब सही चल रहा है, स्ट्रीम बफर हो जाती है। और पता है इसका क्या पंगा होगा आगे जाके, कि मुझे पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि मतलब स्ट्रीम कब बंद हो गई मेरी। सच में यार बड़ी घटिया किस्मत है मेरी, बट हाँ भाई रोने से तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, तो यार चलो लेट्स ट्राई।
Think about it, Tainari.
Subscribe
Refusing
करो
to
गधो,
join is tantamount to
जो भी
burying
नया
your
है।
head in the sand.
सॉरी
I understand that you're a forest watcher. As Sage...
हाँ तो मैं क्या कह रहा था कि
Siege
मतलब
Cup,
नेटलैंड का
I
पता है
merely-
प्लॉट कैसा रखना चाहिए। पहले
I
नेटलैंड
see.
एकदम नॉर्मल पीसफुल सिटी है,
And I
मतलब
figured
तुम
that given
डेजर्ट
his
वाला
temper,
कुछ भी रीजन
he would
वगैरह
come
दे
here
दो,
and berate me
फिर उसके बाद
personally.
कुछ फतुइस का रिएक्शन होगा,
Tainari,
उसके ऊपर सीधा
your
न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब
master
गिरेगा
is
और
an
पूरा
integral part of
एरिया ही
this
मतलब
effort.
पूरा फायर
And now he
रिलेटेड
requires
हो
your
जाएगा,
assistance.
मतलब उसकी सिटी पूरी
And what
ब्रोकन
exactly
होगी,
does
हर
my
जगह लावा
master
वगैरह
need
गिर
of me,
रहा है,
Sage Kage?
फुल रेडिएशन वगैरह, रेडिएशन तो होगा
You'll
100% होगा
know
उसमें,
once you've arrived.
And how long will I...
कुछ एरिया में रेडिएशन
there's
होगा और
no
उसके चक्कर में वो
definite
पता है
answer
ड्रैगन
as of
फाइंड का
now.
कैसा था वैसा एक
Do
रीजन
you
निकाल
mean to
सकते हो
tell
वो,
me that despite
जी,
coming
उस
all the
जगह
way
पे
here to
रेडिएशन कुछ ज्यादा ही हो,
Gandharvaville, if
फिर हमें
that's
एक
the
एक
case,
करके
then I'm
उसकी
afraid I
रेडिएशन कम
cannot
करनी
give
पड़ेगी,
you a
यहाँ पे
definite
विदरिंग
answer
इफेक्ट जैसा
either.
है वैसे
Tainari,
डेफिनेटली कुछ ना
but
कुछ
you...
होगा,
So
बट हाँ
be it.
नेटलैंड को मतलब
Come, Gulam,
डिस्ट्रॉय
we're
होते हुए
leaving.
दिखाना चाहिए, मजा आएगा देखने में। हाँ वही कैसे देख रहे हैं भाई सुमेरु के डोर गेट की पे कर देंगे हमें सीधा।
what was that?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibility. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the...
Very good. Now that the
Smart
traveler has
choice,
made a
Tyner
full
didn't want.
recovery, there shouldn't be any
Didn't wait.
reason
क्या
for you
क्या
to
करना था
tarry
मुझे
here
टास्क
longer.
तो बताओ क्या करना
I
है।
assume you will...
That's right.
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't...
Well,
How about also when you enter...
oh,
It's called an... Needless to say...
great. Next up, Sumeru. That's right.
ये पढ़ा था ना मैंने।
Tainari, we have something important to say to...
Yes, she's doing much better. After being... She knew you too.
Thanks, Tainari.
यार
Farewell.
कोलाई बढ़िया थी यार, मुझे पसंद आ रही थी उसकी, वो कैरेक्टर बढ़िया लग रहा था, मतलब हाँ घटिया है बट बढ़िया है। से गुड बाय टू कोलाई। और वही जा रहा हूँ मैं. Bye bye. Bye bye.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry about me.
They are asking Tiny to help
But I guess now I understand
with
that the
the
most
experiment,
important thing is for
but they are
friends to
not
be
telling
genuine
them
with one
exactly
another.
what they need.
There's
तो
no
कौन सा
need to
experiment? वही तो पूछ रहा हूँ मैं भी.
apologize, Kale. We should be. We're probably. Thank you. Oh, it's my recipe for. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious. I hope that whenever you eat them.
ओए हाँ, मुझे ये भी देखना है. यहाँ के मेनू देखना है मुझे. क्या है? बिरयानी वगैरह है क्या? अच्छा हुआ याद दिलाया. ओए 30 विशेष आ गई. चलो इसे पूरा करते हैं. Just wait for Act 2. Act 2 अभी तक रिलीज नहीं हुआ है ना. ठीक है यार. भैया कचरा कब खत्म हो गया यार मेरी जिंदगी से. I wanna learn new recipes. कुछ तो भी होगा यार इसमें. इतने एंशिएंट इंडिया के रेफरेंस दिए भाई. कुछ तो होगा डेफिनेटली. एक्ट 2 रिलीज हो गया है बट यू अच्छा ओके ओके ओके. ये सब ने एयरपोर्ट्स लगाए हैं ना.
Sumeru City. Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their head.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting
Mahatma.
Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention
भैया तो
that
वो
due
फिर
to
इलॉन
technical
मस्क का माइक्रोचिप की
limitations, the
तरह है ये
operation
तो.
of Akasha terminals will be much smoother.
Oh, so
I've been
this
watching
is the
Zero
thing
कैसे
that
हो गई. What the
Turnip
hell?
was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try.
अबे पाइमोन ने क्यों नहीं लगाया?
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
अच्छा लगाया है. Okay okay.
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly.
अबे मुझे भी चाहिए यार ये
That
डिवाइस.
is the
मजा आ
power
जाएगा.
of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both
वो
to
इलॉन मस्क की तरह
Sumeru
माइक्रोचिप थी ना वो.
May the wisdom
न्यूरलिंक.
of the Dendro Archon
न्यूरलिंक की तरह
always
ये.
be your guide.
Okay, now
अबे
that
कुछ
we're
तो सर्वर
in,
इशू
we
लग रहा है
can
आज मुझे
check the
YouTube का पता
Akasha
नहीं
about
क्यों.
Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to... Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question indigestion feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip. Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
ये क्या ट्रैवलर का आइकॉनिक पोज है क्या? मतलब ऐसे हाथ, मतलब क्या कहते हैं उसे, चीन के ऊपर से हाथ रख दो.
Could it be because we're outland?
अरे तो फिर ये बेसिक्स बता रहे हैं ना नमन भाई, बेसिक्स बताएंगे फिर तो समझ में आएगा.
You Uh-oh. He's from... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate.
Akram Farooq.
Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Dynamart. अबे ये क्या? ओए ये देखो. ए इसका क्या कहते हैं यार? इसे मैंने देखा, इसको मैंने तो खाया भी है. कुछ तो भी कहते हैं इसे. अबे कुछ तो भी कहते हैं उसे यार. हरीम, ईशान, ये रहा ना, क्या कहते यार इसमें, भूल गया. मुझे एक स्टॉल में बिरयानी मिली थी. क्या बात कर रहे हो सच में? कहाँ पे बताओ भाई. ये तो बढ़िया थे यार. मैं तो मतलब एज अ मीम बता रहा था कि बिरयानी वगैरह आ जाए. इसमें तो सच में है यार. जाफर, ओहो, कबाब वगैरह है ना. यार फुल दावत की तरह रखा है. लेमन, लेमेट फिश रोल, मिंटी बीन सूप, शॉर्मा वैप. हाँ शॉर्मा, हाँ शॉर्मा इसे तो कहते हैं. इसे तो मैंने खाया है यार. शॉर्मा पता है मुझे. शॉर्मा ही कहते हैं उसे. देखो अबे मैं चूल्हा कहाँ पे भाई. भाई म्यूजिक देख रहे हो क्या बढ़िया लगा है. हाँ हाँ हाँ. ये क्या? अच्छा टैवर्न भी बनाया है. नाइस. नींबू पानी मिलेगा क्या यहाँ पे? अच्छा कोई वेटर ही नहीं है. ओहो हो, ओहो भाई माहौल है भाई, माहौल सेट है भाई. मैं यहाँ से जंप करूंगा. भाई ये ऐसी जगह है कि मैं यहाँ पे लिटरली बैठ के खाना खा सकता हूँ भाई. बढ़िया बनाया है भाई, मजा आया. वो ऊपर के टैवर्न में कुछ तो भी देंगे वो साइड से. मुझे बताओ यार वो कहाँ पे बिरयानी वाला स्टॉल. शॉर्मा रैप कहाँ पे? शॉर्मा रैप. ये क्या है? स्पाइस. अच्छा हाँ मसाले. ओ कैथरीन.
Add as
स्पाइस कहाँ पे मिलेगा? मुझे स्पाइस चाहिए यार. कुछ नहीं यार, इधर घटिया ही है सब. नीलू जब इंट्रोड्यूस होगी वहाँ पे एक शॉप है, वहाँ एक बंदा बिरयानी बेच रहा था। किस मतलब वीडियो की बात कर रहे हो क्या? वो कैरेक्टर ट्रेलर वाला उसकी बात कर रहे हो क्या? मैंने कैथरीन की भी मतलब हाँ, मैं क्या कह रहा था कि मैंने एक ना वीडियो देखी थी कि उसमें मतलब कि ये जो कैथरीन है ना, ये मतलब ये सम काइंड ऑफ एंड्रॉइड समथिंग कुछ तो भी है, एंड्रॉइड डोज डोंट नो, मतलब सिंपली ये रोबोट टाइप है, रोबोट है। एंड इसका इन्वेंशन पता है किसने किया है? वो एक फटवी हार्बिंजर है, वो था ना जिसके पास बड़ा सा रोबोट था, वो बड़ा सा मोटा सा, उसने इसका इन्वेंशन किया है। और इनका एडवेंचरस गिल्ड का हेडक्वार्टर स्नेजनिया में, मुझे लगा मोनस्टैट में होगा। तो मतलब ये स्नेजनिया वाले इनको यहाँ पे भेजते हैं कि यहाँ की सब इंफॉर्मेशन निकालने के लिए। तो मतलब ये जितने भी क्वेस्ट दिए हैं ना हमें, चैजम वगैरह, तो इसकी सब डिटेल्स हम उन्हें दे रहे हैं इनडायरेक्टली, फटोइस को, उनके हार्बिंजर की वो जो है ना टीम, उसके लिए। भाई ये तो ये सुन के भाई मेरे शौक लग गया था मुझे। नो इन गेम इट्स एक्चुअली सच में इट एक्चुअली ऑल कंफर्म इन एक्ट 2। क्या ये सब कैथरीन वाला सीन? नहीं, ये तो मैंने काफी पहले मतलब 2-3 हफ्ते पहले देखा था ये। बड़ी मतलब भाई ये सुन के मुझे शौक सा लग गया, मतलब स्नेजनिया वाले हमें कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं, मतलब ये जो सब क्वेस्ट वगैरह वही तो दे रहे हैं इनडायरेक्टली। हातिम नयाब भाई मजा आ रहा है भाई घर वाली फीलिंग आ रही है भाई कुछ भी को। एनटेका यार मुझे पीना है यार, चाय वगैरह मिलेगी क्या? जोरे सनाद इंजाम वो मैं ड्रिंक्स क्यों नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ? ओके मे बी आगे जाके खुलेगा ये, मैं अभी एक्सप्लोर करने जा रहा हूँ। एक्ट 2 मतलब इम्पोर्टेंट है काफी, कुछ भी कहो। भाई अब मजा आ रहा है, पता है मैं पहले कह रहा था ना कि मुझे यार एक क्वेस्ट में मजा नहीं आ रहा है, अब मजा आ रहा है, पता है अब इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है मुझे। चलो ये क्या है? महात्मा एट द एक्सचेंज, अच्छा बैंक समथिंग कुछ तो भी है। वैसे एक्ट 2 कब स्टार्ट होगा?
Yes, that's me. Can I help?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here.
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, let me see... Oh, seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha did...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting...
भाई ये एबिलिटी
Well, as
कितनी
I
बैडएस
said,
सी है,
this
मतलब
isn't my area of expertise.
हर बंदे का
I
अकाउंट
am but
वगैरह
a
सब देख
lowly
सकते हो।
researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see, and all I know is that ever since
अच्छा
the Dendro Archon is...
Aw,
अरे देखो ना यार, मतलब तुम
No need to worry just
तुम्हारी
yet.
सिटी
I'm
का हर
only
बंदे को जानते होंगे।
hypothesizing. And besides, in this world,
भाई
there will
मजा आ
take
जाएगा
me,
ना
for
यार।
example. Don't mention it. If you two ever want information, hey, come on.
मतलब तुम ही सोचो, तुम कहीं जा रहे हो और तुम्हें सामने से एक लड़की दिख जाती है, तो तुम्हें उसे मतलब उसे बिना पता चले उसका डिटेल निकालना है। भाई कितनी बढ़िया चीज है ये। अगर रियल लाइफ में एग्जिस्ट करता होगा ना, तो इसमें तो स्नैपचैट के अकाउंट भी आ जाएंगे, मतलब स्नैपचैट, इंस्टाग्राम, सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स। भाई डैम, मजा आ जाएगा यार सच में। नमन भाई आप बताओ यार, ऐसा डिवाइस चाहिए कि नहीं रियल लाइफ में? ये क्या है, मैट? मुझे डोरी से मिलना है भाई, वो बढ़िया एकदम ड्रिप वाला कैरेक्टर है भाई वो। मैं तो सबसे ज्यादा इम्प्रेस भाई, अभी तक जिसका भी कैरेक्टर डिजाइन मुझे सबसे बेस्ट लगा है ना, वो डोरी का लगा है। और उसके बाद कोकोमी।
Add Ash.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru.
और इसका आउटफिट और उसका आउटफिट देख रहे हो, काफी मैचिंग है। अगर तुम लोगों ने अगर ट्रेलर देखा होगा तो डेफिनेटली देखा होगा, बट हाँ।
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Your private information from you.
Another dead end.
Keeping control on your entire country.
If Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone.
Please do not. In Sumeru,
Whoa.
they take on various an Eremite brigade.
हाँ ये
Supposedly, they are
ये कुछ बुरी बात है भाई, ये नहीं
If you'd like to
चाहिए।
get in contact
प्राइवेसी
with
कुछ
him,
तो भी होती है ना यार।
you can find him. You're welcome.
All right, off to the Citadel of Razor we go.
The sight of shiny
हलवा।
Just take my word for it.
ये क्या नाम है भैंस का?
So ridiculously overdesigned. I need to sew these now.
अबे कुछ भी नाम रखोगे क्या यार तुम लोग? टैक्स ऑफिसर है भाई सच में। हलवा क्या नाम रहता है यार?
The sight of shiny jewels always brightens
This
my
new
day.
shipment of items, they're also
मुझे भी
ridiculously
सब अनलॉक करने के बाद आएगा भाई। पता है इन लोगों ने क्या किया होगा, मतलब कांटेक्ट किया होगा कि मुझे रैंडमली 10 एक नेम दे दो जो कि इंडियन मिडिल ईस्ट नेम होंगे। उन्हें मतलब ऐसा रोल किया डाइस की, मतलब क्या कहते हैं, चीट्स की तरह रोल किया, चीट खोली, नाम लिया और लिख दिया भाई। अभी उसके पीछे कोई मोटिव तो जान लेते यार। हलवा क्या रहता है? हलवाई मैं करेक्टली पढ़ रहा हूँ ना नमन भाई? मैं अंधा नहीं हूँ ना, ये सच में हलवाई है ना? हलवा का स्पेलिंग यही होता है ना? हाँ यही होता है यार, क्योंकि मैं मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम है ना चीजें गलत पढ़ लेता हूँ दूर से। फरीद, हेलो ब्रो। अहंगर, मंसूर, हमावी, ओहो बुड्ढे। यहाँ पे हमें स्पाइस मिलेगा आई थिंक सो। नहीं यार स्पाइस यहाँ पे भी नहीं है। नमन भाई मसाला कहाँ पे मिलता है इस गेम में? ग्रैंड बाजार। वो ये क्या सुपरमार्केट की तरह है क्या? और भाई कितनी दी भिंडी? भिंडी बताओ यार कितने की दी भाई, सीधा उठा लूं? ठीक है भाई। जूट स्पाइस भी वहीं पे है जहां नीलू इंट्रोड्यूस होगी। नीलू कहाँ पे है वैसे फिर? मतलब स्टॉल वेंडर शेवरिन। यही जगह है। अच्छा उफ, कुमारी नजिया। हाँ ये रहा ना इसका डांस बार। शेख जुबैर, मैनेजर ऑफ जुबैर थिएटर। जुबैर, अच्छा यहाँ पे नाचती है क्या वो? या इट साउंड सो रॉन्ग बट हाँ सॉरी। क्या बोलूं यार, रुको हम फेरे ना फिर। ये क्या है? ट्रेजर स्ट्रीट। भाई बेस्ट थिंग मुझे हलवा लगी भाई। इसकी शॉर्ट बनाऊंगा अब मैं, देखो।
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Aswan.
अबे इनके कैरेक्टर्स के स्किन टोन भी तो बढ़िया बने हैं। काहे बात के लोग ट्रिगर हो रहे थे भाई, रेसिस्ट साले। मेरा पता है उस टाइम इतना दिमाग गंदा खराब हुआ कि मतलब लोग कैरेक्टर को कैंसिल कर रहे थे क्योंकि वो डार्क स्किन का नहीं है। भाई ये क्या रीजन हुआ? आई नो तो मतलब देख, ये रीजन पता है क्या होता है इसका? मतलब गेम वाले रेसिस्ट नहीं हो तो आप लोग रेसिस्ट हो। जो भी लोग ये ट्रिगर हो रहे थे ना कि इसका कलर ब्लैक होना चाहिए था, इट शुड बी लुक एंड डार्कर साइड, इट्स फ्रॉम मिडल ईस्ट। भाई ये कहाँ लिखा है कि मिडल ईस्ट के लोग हमेशा डार्क ही रहते हैं? ये क्या, ये सबसे रेजिस्टेंट थी भाई। मुझे इस बात का सबसे बुरा लगा था कि लोग मतलब भाई अगर तुम सिटी पे ये कर रहे हो, मतलब अगर तुम मिडल ईस्टर्न मतलब हर रीजन से इंस्पायर होकर बना रहे हो तो फिर उनके लोग भी मतलब काले बना दो। भाई ये क्या रीजन हुआ? वो गेम ने कहाँ क्लेम किया है कि हमने सीधा कॉपी कर रहे हैं? दे आर जस्ट इंस्पायर्ड बाय दैट रीजन। इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वहाँ के कैरेक्टर से मतलब उनके हैबिट्स वगैरह सब वही ले लो। भाई सच में यार ये सबसे बुरी चीज थी। मतलब लोग रेसिस्ट बन रहे थे कि मतलब कैरेक्टर का कलर ब्लैक होना चाहिए था, ये होना चाहिए था। अभी भी चल रहा है। इट्स अ वर्स्ट थिंग भाई। पता है ये जो लोग कह रहे हैं ना कि ये सब ऐसा है, ये सबसे बड़े रेसिस्ट है, गेम नहीं है। मतलब यार ये गेम है, उसे एंजॉय करो ना यार। उसमें क्यों तुम क्या कहते हो फकिंग जियोपॉलिटिक्स डाल रहे हो कि मतलब वहाँ के लोग काले तो यहाँ के भी लोग भी काले दिखो। ये कहाँ लिखा है? ये इन लोगों ने कहा, ये बुलाया कि हम मिडिल ईस्ट का कॉपी कर रहे हैं। इट्स जस्ट इमेजिनरी रीजन भाई, उनकी मर्जी। गोरे रखो या काले रखो, मतलब मैं नहीं कह रहा कि सभी काले रखो सभी गोरे रखो, बट हाँ इन्होंने जो परफेक्ट चेंज किया है ना भाई, ये बढ़िया है।
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali? Huh? From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Sure.
सच में यार वो सबसे घटिया बात थी।
Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his prediction. The man journeyed across. In despair, he thought,
okay.
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been along your journey. We were..."
Yeah, Dunya's
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it...
भाई वहाँ भी सब्जी मंडी है। बाय द वे इन लोगों ने सिटी का कंसेप्ट बढ़िया बनाया है। मुझे पहले लगा था कि ट्री पे बनी है सिटी तो छोटी होगी, ये लिटरली काफी बड़ी है। एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक सेम सिटी।
Did she have bandages wrapped?
Yes, that's her.
Danzard is she is important character। हाँ अच्छा
that should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad, okay.
Why isn't it working?
Kimia.
Get it.
वही नमन में ये रिसेट कब होता है इसका मैक्स लिमिट? भाई पर्स वगैरह बन रहे हैं भाई यहाँ पे तो नाइस। वो ये रहा नया टूल्स में, इससे क्राफ्ट कर देना। रुको क्या मुझे देखना है कि क्या नया आया है। अबे ये क्या अच्छा हाँ सॉरी। अच्छा अरे क्या यार व्हाट। नमन भाई ये कहाँ पे यार नए वेपन्स, बट हर कंडीशन इज वर्स्ट। क्या यार किसी ने बोला था कि डेंड्रो मतलब इसके नए रीजन वाले नए वेपन्स आने वाले हैं। भाई ये तो प्रैंक हो गया रे। आर्या देवा You need to find blueprints. अच्छा बर्मा
Illegal trade is strictly prohibited here.
चुप तेरी इलीगल क्या क्या गांजा बेच रहा हूँ क्या मैं। ऊपर चलते हैं यार, ऊपर कुछ तो भी बड़ा दिख रहा है मुझे। भैया ट्री कितना बड़ा है यार। You don't have Inazuma weapons also. हैं इनुजुमा के भी अलग वेपन से। मुझे तो कभी ब्लूप्रिंट नहीं मिले यार। ल्यूए के भी कहाँ मिले मुझे, ल्यूए के भी वेपन्स नहीं है मेरे पास। मुझे लगा हर वेपन्स हर जगह सेम ही रहते हैं। वॉच ट्यूटोरियल विल फाउंड इट। आपको भी नहीं पता है क्या? आप बता दो यार, आपको पता फिर से मुझे यूट्यूब देखो, मतलब यूट्यूब देखो उसके ऊपर से ट्राई करो। अबे मुझे मिलना किससे है? ऊपर है क्या वो? लोअर 6 मीटर। अच्छा ये रही ना छुपी मीटर। गाइस एक सेकंड बस में
We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
Just a second, guys. I am back. Story का मजा कुछ. Okay, we are back.
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. You probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
अबे स्टोरी चलाओ ना यार. स्टोरी के लिए तो रुका था मैं. हेलो, मेरी आवाज वगैरह आ रही है ना? नमन भाई एक बार बता दो.
Time to go.
हेलो. मेरी आवाज आ रही है? तो क्या आ रही है?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
In this quest, they will be introduced. अच्छा.
My lady, who are these two? They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least.
By the way, ये character का vision क्या है?
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no
Okay,
need.
she's from royal family.
I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
No.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Really?
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Tori is a black mat merchant. How lagi rahi hai na?
You really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Huh? But aren't you children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But, can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
काहे बात की डेंड्रो आर्कॉन है तू?
Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was
Alitham is a
suffering during
gangster.
those days beyond my
Oh, bhai,
windows,
badass couple
once
hai
I
kya ye?
finally made it, but I know that that voice wasn't a... Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping...
What's the...
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sumeru's festival, forget any funding. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aww, but that's awful.
It is. It's sure the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
भाई इसकी आइज कितनी बढ़िया है यार. मतलब आंखें इसकी देख के प्यार हो जाए.
But recently, I gave her my savings because I...
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends
वो ये
flowers
जियो
to the
कैरेक्टर है क्या?
estate?
मुझे जियो कैरेक्टर लग
Yes,
रहा है
that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu to meet...
निंगोंग के लिए
That's quite
ऑप्शन
the
मिल गया
trip,
भाई
though.
मुझे.
Okay, no, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
She's a pyro claymore like Diluc. देखते अगर बढ़िया होगा तो मैं डिलुक को रिप्लेस कर दूंगा इससे फिर. क्योंकि मुझे देखा मुझे ना सबकी तरह कॉमन लेना है. मतलब वो बेस्ट कैरेक्टर ले लेना, फिर मतलब वही टीम रगड़ना जो सब रिकमेंड कर रहे हैं. मुझे वैसा नहीं रहना यार. मुझे आई एम दैट काइंड ऑफ गाय कि मुझे सब न्यू ट्राई करना है. सब कुछ जो भी नया है वो मुझे ट्राई करना है बस. इसलिए तो मैं शॉन्गली और उनको पोल नहीं कर रहा हूँ. मुझे नहीं चाहिए यार वो पुराने कैरेक्टर सब. मुझे नए कैरेक्टर्स देखने हैं. वो मुझे आग कैसी लग गई? व्हाट द हेल? चलो चलते हैं बाजार में.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that
ये भी बढ़िया क्यूट सी है
But
यार.
if
हाइड्रो
Dia's
कैरेक्टर.
here, that means you got caught, right?
They have automated inside
Say
the tree.
that, but everything worked out.
अरे उनको literally Neuralink type device है यार. How are you supposed to compare with these things? मुझे तो लगता है ये टेक्नोलॉजिकली एडवांस है फाउंटेन से.
They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusa.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular.
अबे बाजार
Thanks
थोड़ी
to
ना
your
है वो
generous
बाजार है.
contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably?
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They
वो वहाँ पे
probably
उसका क्या
think
चल
it
रहा है
would be
अलग?
best if the theater closed down
वो
completely.
किसके लिए नाच
We
रही है?
can't let that happen though. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see
Nilu!
She'll be dancing the dance.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay.
Greater Lord of Lesser.
According to
अच्छा
a
अच्छा
long,
okay
long
okay
time,
okay.
some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the goddess of flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the god... Huh? Really? Although
Okay, वो ग्रेटर और लेजर है. मैं हमेशा लेजर समझता था उसे. कि उसका अटैक कुछ लेजर की तरह होंगे. अब मुझे समझ में आ रहा है वो लेजर है लेजर.
Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the
This
birthday
festival
girl
going to be
feels loved on her
going on
special
forever.
day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the
कहना क्या
Dendro
चाहते हो यार?
Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize...
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth...
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance, if my stage were any...
all of Lesser...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on!
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Dunyarzad, everyone at the...
मुझे बिरयानी का स्टॉल देखना है यार बाकी कुछ नहीं.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you
ये क्या? इतने तो बैडस कपड़े यार.
Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to...
भी बच्ची ने रोस्ट कर दिया यार. बाबा बाबा क्या मतलब है भाई? भाई इन्होंने क्या नशे में नाम रखे क्या लोगों के?
Things are... Don't be fooled into... And...
नमन भाई बिरयानी का स्टॉल बताओ यार. कहाँ पे हो?
Huh. Revamping the stage. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume. I mean...
Talk to the one of a merchant on a gate. ये वाला क्या? शिवरिन? इसकी बात कर रहे हो ना आप? भाई यार सच में यार कोल्ड ने हालत खराब कर दी मेरी. इसी की बात कर रहे हो ना नमन भाई? ये
dancing at the Sub-Zero as a child. My grand the Sub-Zero. As a child, my grand the Sub-Zero.
गेट के पास तो यही दोनों हैं यार. और कौन? अच्छा दूसरा वाला क्या? ये वाला ओ भाई ये तो आर्टिफैक्ट बेच रहा है भाई। If only I could break into the market. क्या कहा इसने? रुको फिर से देखने दो मुझे।
Time to go.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something... Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine.
कैथरीन को मैं फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहा हूँ बाहर।
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine.
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experience.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
Over and over.
Anyways, what brings you out here, Kath?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about...
Alright, we'll see you next...
I'm sure you two will get along.
There's something...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dee.
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out. My lady is feel...
Sounds like a
My
plan.
lady, my lady, my lady.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
अरे कहाँ पे यार नमन भाई, आपने बताया ही नहीं।
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Anyway, I guess
You sure sound... Look, Dia's...
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see... Oh, Hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia. What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what?
Just recently, the Academia lost something. And there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This...
I suppose
that's one way to look at it. मतलब Genesis तो नहीं गायब हो गया ना starting में ही.
Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a The Grand Sage took the whole matter very serious.
You two have heard of Port... The Academia's grip isn't long enough.
Apparently what was... If you're interested...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Count me in. And take it from me. If you two really do decide... There are even some extremists...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you. Well, Traveler, that's...
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Ozfon! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the sub... Good. Then we'll see
अगर मैं कभी भी अगर मेरा वो जो था ना वो ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट गेम का अगर मैं कभी भी बनाऊंगा ना भाई तो मैं गेंशिन के म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर को हायर करूंगा भाई भले उसकी फीस कितने भी हो बट हाँ उसे ही हायर करूंगा मैं नो जीनोसिस डिटोरे विल नॉट इन सुमेरू इट अच्छा मतलब म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर होगा ना भाई तो यही होगा जो ये ना इसका नाम उसका पता नहीं कुछ तो चाइनीज नेम है ना उसे ही रखूंगा मैं क्योंकि भाई म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर मतलब म्यूजिक प्रोड्यूस बनाना ना काफ़ी मुश्किल का काम है यार मतलब कॉपी भी नहीं होनी चाहिए मज़ा भी आना चाहिए एंड बाय द टाइम म्यूजिक बनाना हार्ड हो रहा है लोगों के लिए क्योंकि नए बिट से अवेलेबल नहीं होते हैं ना जो होता है वो ऑलरेडी बन चुका है उसके ऊपर तो यू कैन नॉट यूज दैट रिपीटेटिव बिट्स अगेन एंड अगेन यार मेरे भाई तू उठ जा यार एक बार बस मेरे लिए एक बार बस एक्टिवेट हो जा वो ये डेंड्रोक्लस देखो कैसा दिखता है What? क्या मैं इसे ले नहीं सकता हूँ क्या हैं ये डेफिनेटली पता है कुछ तो भी ना कानजियत के इंस्पायर होगा ये नमन भाई वैसे आप स्ट्रीम शायद से पीछे देख रहे हो थोड़ा आगे कर लो
Time to go.
ये कोई पजल है अच्छा व्हाट गेम क्रैश हो गई रिवर पे क्रोकोडाइल भी है क्या बात कर रहे हो रुको कहाँ पे वो अच्छा वो रहा नहीं वो तो बक्सा है यार एक वेव राइडर मिलेगा
One with nature.
कहाँ जाना है हमें
Time to go.
मेरे फोन में बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक बहुत कम आ रहा है। अरे इंक्रीज कर लो ना, मैंने भी अभी इंक्रीज ही कर लिया ना, फुल कर दो।
Time to go. The wind knows me.
ये पहला ऐसा गेम होगा कि जिसका मैंने म्यूजिक बढ़ाया है लिटरली, क्योंकि मैं हर गेम के म्यूजिक बंद कर देता हूँ क्योंकि मुझे पसंद ही नहीं। वो अनोइंग, मतलब पीछे बजता रहता है ना, वो कंसंट्रेट नहीं कर पाता वो गेम के ऊपर। बट दिस इज Genshin इज द फर्स्ट गेम। मुझे लग ही रहा था मैं डेफिनेटली इस गेम का म्यूजिक कम किया है क्योंकि काफी कम आ रहा था साउंड। व्हाट? अब यार म्यूजिक क्यों बंद कर दिया यार, इतना बढ़िया साउंड ट्रैक था वो। वो अगर मैं पर्दों पे गिरूंगा तो मुझे डैमेज होगा? भाई पूरा मर्चेंट पे कितने सारे शॉप्स है इस दुनिया में। शाम रामा, मेरे इन गेम म्यूजिक बहुत स्लो है, फुल वॉल्यूम में भी पता नहीं चल रहा। एक काम करो, सब फुल कर दो, मास्टर कम होगा शायद से आपका। मास्टर रुको मैं बताता हूँ आपको। ये जो है ना मास्टर वॉल्यूम कम होगा आपका, ये बढ़ा दो। डायनेमिक रेंज और ऑटो स्टिक स्टोरेज सराउंड साउंड।
Time to go.
ओए मैंने कुछ भी सेटिंग की, बढ़िया आवाज हो गया भाई।
Time to go.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting. Sumeru's largest.
All thanks to you.
But
बाय द वे गाइस, मुझे मेरा कैरेक्टर मिल गया है। मैं बताऊंगा नहीं क्या था बट मिल गया है मुझे। मैं जिसकी बात कर रहा था ना कि या सुमेरु में गेम थी जिसका नाम मेरे से सिमिलर है, वो मिल गया मुझे।
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crap. What's bothering?
Prototype Aranara?
Oh, no. The prototype Aranara is something that brings joy and laughter.
Not the first.
So, what?
So for context, Aranara.
Talking Tom tarah, yeah.
This is a prototype. But when we put it out there.
They thought it looked like a mushroom.
No, worse than that, actually.
This is not an Aranara. I've read Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom's or this carving.
ये डोरी से बात कर
See it
रही
in
है।
Ollie. It doesn't look too.
Oh, a positive review.
Yeah. So I would totally ask my dad to.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go?
Oh.
Uncle Tom, he wrote quite, but around a year or so ago.
That's right. We asked Tom. We were running, as you can.
Oh, hey, he.
They seem pretty desperate. Yay!
Go to the Gandharva village and find a tangle. भाई गंधर्व विले तो वहाँ पे है ना।
Time to go.
यार मैं यार 48 पे कब आ गया? यार ये कब मतलब कब ये गेंशिन मतलब मियोवर्स क्या नाम है इसका, गेंशिन पेट कब वो रहते हैं ना, वो ट्रैक्स कब जो भी रीजन के ट्रैक्स रहते हैं वो कब रिलीज का पता नहीं यार। सुमेरु वाले सुमेरु के ट्रैक्स कब रिलीज करेगा गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट, पता नहीं। ये कहना चाहता हूँ मैं, मुझे सच में यार ये कोल्ड के चक्कर में ना मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ। नमन भाई आपको सुमेरु की सबसे बढ़िया चीज कौन सी लगी? कुत्ता। अरे भाई ये क्या है? Genshin names are weird, huh? कुत्ते का नाम कुत्ता रख दिया भाई, नाइस। आई डिडंट एक्सप्लोर इट। नमन भाई मीट कुत्ता। भाई ये रीजन घूमने में मजा आएगा 100%। मैं यहाँ के हर एनपीसी से बात करूंगा। डरगर, कारपेंटर। भाई क्या बढ़िया नाम रखे भाई।
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't
believe me, I'm not making this up. Several.
Wow. Talk about. Ooh.
काहे बात का बिजी है भाई ये?
So we know that what. Paimon doesn't get it. Well.
Giant.
Welcome. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get Sure. You see over there? Those are students from the academy. They've been looking worried and if you ask me.
Hello there. Nothing but smooth talk.
Bandi?
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite...
There's been a lot of fighting between the... Especially the group that's constantly shouting...
They're called Ain el Akhmar.
Kudri.
Today, I heard...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually pretty... I've heard that Ain el Akhmar likes to set up shop at...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then...
I wouldn't worry too much.
I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait! Didn't you hear what they...
डिजाफर टावन। अच्छा यही है क्या? जयंत। अच्छा हाँ जयंत नाम तो पूरा मैं पहले जन्नत प्रोनाउंस कर रहा था उसे। भाई और भाई क्या हाल चाल है? Remember they are talking about the divine knowledge capsule in the trailer that got stolen from rumor. It is a black market frozen. Is it in black market? हाँ अच्छा वो divine capsule पता है और भाई भाई ने दिया एक्सपीरियंस भाई। भाई बाय बाय भाई। भाई जाना कहाँ से है? भाई शॉर्ट के लिए बड़ा बढ़िया सा कंटेंट मिल गया भाई। आज को मैं रात तक शॉर्ट डाल दूंगा एक। अबे पता नहीं यार वो काइन मास्टर का क्या सीन हुआ है। चलते रहो, रास्ता मिल जाएगा। रास्ता मिलना नहीं, ढूंढना पड़ता है। मैं तो कहीं से जंप कर देता हूँ भाई, मिल जाता है इवेंचुअली रास्ता। मेल आया भाई, चिट्ठी भेजिए भाई। ओ भाई निंगवॉन ने क्या भेजा? भाई निंगवॉन मिस कर रही है भैया मैं।
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and...
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss?
They're not...
How can the Caracal
But ऐसा बीच में
battalion
क्यों?
compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunities?
Yeah, with
All these guys...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be
Scarlet
punished.
King?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that.
Got it. Oh, so then what happened next?
Tariq.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
Scarlet King looks like a Dark Soul boss name. हाँ वही तो.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
आपने Dark Soul खेला है? लॉल. कैसे?
Ah, well if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh?
यार मुझे पता है एक हॉरर गेम खेलना था, वो लेयर्स ऑफ फियर कुछ तो भी नाम था, वो गेम खेलना था मुझे। काफी बढ़िया गेम था, हॉरर गेम था। बट वो साला अवेलेबल है पीसी के लिए, बट मोबाइल के लिए अवेलेबल है, बट वो काफी पुराना गेम है, 2016 का गेम है ना, तो मेरे फोन में नहीं चल रहा है वो गेम।
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
भाई बढ़िया गेम था, हॉरर गेम। वो लेयर्स ऑफ फियर था या लेयर्स ऑफ कुछ तो भी था, लेयर्स ऑफ हॉरर कुछ तो भी पता नहीं, बट लेयर्स ऑफ था। वो खेलना था यार मुझे, बढ़िया गेम था वो।
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess... As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about... But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
आ गया भाई हमारा हीरो.
Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey,
maybe वो ruining card होगा बड़ा वाला. सबसे हाइटेड वाला है ना वो ruining card होगा मेरे boss.
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
या फिर कोई
academia का कोई head that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
Dendro
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, if, on the other, I will jeopardize. I am quite confident. Also, consider that
this guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then, if you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold.
No, और कितना बचा है quest?
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 more to them.
भाई इतने लिए थे? क्या भाई ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शन किया क्या?
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for.
वो भाई इसमें ऑनलाइन पेमेंट भी है?
Mr. Ayman. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it.
Nice भाई. Tebet is actually technically
advanced.
advanced.
Silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa! Did you see that? He not only got up, plus he seems.
देख रहे हो उन्हें मिल भी गए.
He went that way. After him.
डोरी से कुछ परचेस करेंगे उसके बाद फिर सेंड होगा. अच्छा, but डोरी कब आने वाली है?
No need for thanks. My goal was. Oh, I'd. All right. Goodbye.
वो भाई इसने ईयरफोन्स लगाए हुए हैं भाई.
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with.
Huh? Oh, yeah. He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange?
He doesn't even.
Maybe not. Those high.
We'll reconvene. You were willing. Look.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the.
You know, all this is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. They were created, but despite over the past. Meanwhile, well, I think that about sums it up. Ah, so that's with our current arrangement. You're.
Go to the element and continue our conversation. Dory.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find, unlike the peddlers who hawk in fear, she's guarded. I think she become one of.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't.
Okay, time.
You two are out beyond the password.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora, and I'll prepare some funds for you.
What?
That's true. Have you two heard of Elemental Sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality? Try inspecting them with Elemental Sight.
Same ही तो है. ये अच्छा ये glow कर रहा है ना.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
They both glow green. One of them.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through element. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. However, some can using element.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here's the moral for purchasing canned. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's
Matra?
The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two... Okay, then we have...
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Latish.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait.
Some non-vision holders also have
remembering that right?
Hard traveler matlab.
Hyman doesn't think it was that on the...
What a unique...
Following the...
Ronak. Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense.
The music ऐसे कुछ सा pop क्या कहते हैं उसे? बढ़िया किसे आ गया? आनंद.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
यार मैं डांस क्यों कर रहा हूँ?
I do apologize.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
Kamla. Hello, Kamla.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
ओ भाई कहाँ जा रहा है?
Before I retrieve, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations to you.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold it?
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve your products, I need to... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by... Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the... You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. He's cautious of
like
us.
Bennett, he doesn't have elemental sight. He used those goggles he wear on his head to create artificial elemental sight. Acha.
Before I please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by... You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you...
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes it...
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since...
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. He won't take us to...
अबे मेरे हर डिसीजन क्यों गलत हो जाते हैं?
Before I please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice. You look like you have some skill.
यार जल्दी खत्म
Why don't
करो
I
यार,
pick
मेरी
out
चार्जिंग
some
कम है.
fruits that'll make you dizzy.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit...
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack... Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? I'll hate them and we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
कहाँ दिखे भाई इसे? मुझे तो नहीं दिख रहे कोई.
Keep it up that way.
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Look, he's over there.
भाई ये टॉप पे लेके जा रहा है मुझे. भाई धकेल वगेल तो नहीं देगा ना?
Time to go.
मर गए.
Time to go.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another
ओह
password.
डोडी आ गई.
Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing...
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. So that's why it's your first time here. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of
भाई इसने तो पूरा स्टॉक ही ला के रखा
for
है.
example, an analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it...
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could...
2 million Mora, and it's yours.
Oh,
No
damn.
discounts.
इतने तो मेरे पास भी नहीं है.
Whoa, that's a lot! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge cup.
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
really got a
मैथ
good
की नॉलेज
head on your
कैप्सूल नहीं है
shoulders. And quite the eye for quality.
मिल जाती तो मजा आ जाता यार
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my. You listen. I have a special offer for you two.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the can now. Think about it. We've gone to. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole can knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
नेट
Here. You can stop running now. Here.
अबे फिर से सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा यार मुझे What the hell
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some
अरे फिर से पूरा
horror fruit
क्वेश्चन
story,
करना पड़ेगा यार
and if there's nothing
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Prince? But it seems.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to.
मुझे बस यार मेरे मन के सेटिस्फेक्शन के लिए ना एक्ट 1 खत्म होने तक स्ट्रीम करनी है बस बाकी कुछ नहीं यार मतलब वही ना दिल को एक मतलब रिलीफ मिल जाएगा हाँ यार मतलब पूरा एक्ट 1 किया मैंने स्ट्रीम पे खींच डाला
She has a trove of canned knowledge.
Take this one, for example. An analysis of the socio... Or, how about... With this one, you can become...
Ooh, now
2 million more... Whoa! Of course, you are...
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
मुझे तो भाई ट्रैवलर की तरह वो टैलेंट चाहिए भाई दोस्त फ्रेंड्स बनाने का भाई ये रैंडम किसी बंदे को भी अपना बेस्ट फ्रेंड बना लेता है भाई फ्रेंड्स नहीं बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स की बात करो मैं लिटरली मतलब देख रहे हो ऐसा टैलेंट मुझे चाहिए यार ना मैं आपको चाहिए कि नहीं मुझे बताओ मतलब किसी रैंडम बंदे को ले लो उससे दो शब्द बोलो और वो बेस्ट फ्रेंड बन जाए मतलब तुम ही सोचो ना ये अलितम जैसा बंदा मिल जाए तुम उससे 2 मिनट तक बोलो बस वो तुम्हें मतलब इतना बड़ा अमाउंट ऑफ मनी दे दे 1 मिलियन मोरा तक ऐसी दोस्ती चाहिए यार और वो भी इतनी जल्दी
Come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful.
Excellent.
ओ भाई कितने सारे इसके पास
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why? Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again.
ओ झोल कर दिया भाई इसने
What did you see? So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about... Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge... Dory, we'll take this one.
All right.
चलो हो गया खत्म
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Al-Haytham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell...
Please.
एक्ट 1 खत्म हो गया क्या क्या बाकी है अभी तक? मतलब हाँ, बड़ा अनाउंसमेंट आता है।
Follow the wind.